Hey guys, it's NightWolf from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs. So, today we have a DC Legends of Tomorrow sort of recap. I'm going to kind of talk about the characters, the chemistry, the actors. Overall, great show. There will be some spoilers, so if you haven't watched the series, this is episodes 1 through 3. So, pilot part 1, pilot part 2, and I think Bloodline? I probably should have had that written down. I don't remember, but I think it's Bloodline or something like that. It's an amazing show. The acting's amazing. The costumes and battle scenes are amazing. It is a great show. I am very impressed with it. I have seen a few. I don't follow a lot of. Sorry if you hear any noises. That's my dishwasher running. But yeah, the show is just amazing, and I don't watch or keep up with a lot of superhero comic book TV shows. I honestly still need to watch a lot of Daredevil. I haven't seen a lot of that. But those haven't totally pulled me in. But the beginning of the pilot, I guess, was a little bit slow. But once it got moving, it just pulled you in. It's episode 3, and I feel like there's already conflicts and emotional things with all of the characters. That's how amazing this show is, and that's pretty awesome. I feel like I know all these characters already, and it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna start out with Hawkman, who is Falk Henschel is the actor's name. Great acting. All these actors are great. It's hard to think of them as actors when I watch the show because they're just so good. So Falk Henschel, very great actor. The costume looks really good. Major spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. He does die, sadly. He's probably gonna be reincarnated, and we're probably gonna find him again. Sorry. But I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about really any of these characters. But this is a great show, and these characters are pretty awesome, and we're already getting bits of pieces of basically all their origins. So Hawkman is pretty great. So next we have Hawkwoman. Yeah, so Hawkgirl, sorry. But she is the actor is Clara Renee. Again, the costume is great. They've been doing a good job with the flying effects, I think, too. I think they've been looking pretty good. The costume looks really good. I've also liked another spoiler. If you haven't seen the show, you should probably just not watch this. Go watch the show and then watch this. But definitely watch this after. I like how she was injured and had to get the knife shards out of her bloodstream. That provided a small conflict and background with Martin Stein and the Atom. That was really cool. Their conversations. I'm really liking Martin Stein. He's probably my second favorite character. But I'll talk about my favorite character when we get there. But the actor is pretty great. The story with Hawkman and Hawkgirl is just great. With the mythology and Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage is just great. He's an awesome villain. This is a great show. I really like the costume for Hawkgirl and her character on the show. So next we have Heatwave, and that is played by Dominic per. So we've probably gotten the least background on him. But I really like the actor and the way he portrays him, with just this, like, tough guy. He does a very good job with it. He almost reminds me of his voice and, like, how, like, menacing he is, almost. Kind of like the Sandman. I don't remember the actor's name. The Sandman from, like, the Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. So, like, Spider-Man 3. He kind of reminds me of them, but, like, more, like, dumb, kind of. But what I want to know, and if they've explained this, or if you know how he got this, besides in the comics, how did he get the weapon that he has, excuse me, in the show? If they've explained that and I just missed it, or if you just know because of reading something, or have speculation, please let me know in the comments. Maybe Dr. Freeze? Captain Cold. Maybe Captain Cold made it for him. I know these two did not get along well in the comics, but I think they go together really well. Got sort of the brain and, like, the smart guy and the brute force kind of going here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Captain Cold made it. But this actor is really great. We haven't got a lot of background on him, why he went into criminal, like, why he was a criminal, where he got the weapon. But he's really cool. I like the actor. I do not remember seeing his or Captain Cold's, like, goggles or glasses. I don't know if I just don't remember it, but I don't think we've seen him so far. So next, we have Captain Cold, who is my favorite character. The actor is amazing. He's menacing. He's plotting. He's just clever. He's such a great character. One of my favorite lines was when they were on the ship, and then they were like, I forget who says it, but they're like, why can't we just take Hawkgirl into the future where they have the medicine? And Rip Hunter says, like, we are on the ship that is from that future. If we go any further, that's going to be like Vandal Savage or whatever. And then Captain Cold says she wouldn't survive another time jump anyway. And I just love that. And he's like, and then Rip Hunter's like surprised, and then Captain Cold's just like, what? I listened, because he explained it earlier. Captain Cold is just so smart and so great. He's one of those characters that you kind of don't know if he's a good guy or if he's still just in it for the money and stuff. Because, like, we saw how he tried to give that to his father, and his pretty dumb father sold it and got the same amount of jail time. Which also shows that, I think, in the show, that time, you could definitely alter time with doing some, like, major stuff, like knocking your younger self out. But also, if you do something simple to change the timeline, maybe time will try and fix itself. Because his father's still going to go to jail for 5 years, I think it is, and he's still going to get out and do the same things and kind of abuse him as a child, and his mother, because they talk about that. He was trying to get him out of it. He was trying to help him, which is also why he's a criminal, because his dad was a criminal. But he's I'm assuming he built his own weapon, because he's just, like, a genius. But the actress portrayal is just so, like, sly and plotting. It's just so good. Almost kind of like a Loki type villain. But not like the actual, like, character, but like the way he is. But I honestly like him better. He's just so cool, and like he keeps you on your toes. You never know if you never know if he's good or if he's still just in it for the money and he's not really a good guy. You can kind of tell with Heatwave that he's generally not happy, but he kind of wants to save the world still, but he's really just mainly a criminal. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. The actor that plays Captain Cold is Wentworth Miller. A very great actor. I don't remember seeing him in anything else, but he's just doing an amazing job. Captain Cold is this great character. It just makes it so even when it's just the team, it's still not all easy going. It's still not just heroes talking. There's 2 villains there too. It's just awesome. So, next we have Rip Hunter, who is played by Victor Garber. In this picture, he is holding his laser gun that is styled like an old-timey gun almost. Something I forgot to mention, just about Heatwave and Captain Cold. Neither of the costumes are really like extravagant or anything, and none of them are. But I like it because it's set in like the real world. Sorry. The only person that really has an extravagant costume is Adam, because he has the power suit. Heatwave kind of does, but it's partly because he's on fire. He still has semi-normal clothes on, but so anyway, Victor Garber, not Victor Garber. Arthur Darvillo, or Darvilio. I think Darvillo. Plays Rip Hunter. He's pretty cool. This time-traveling time master who's now getting hunted down by who he swore his allegiance to. But the gun definitely gives me like almost a steampunk kind of vibe from him, but not really. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but he almost reminds me of Doctor Who. Time travel, British, English, and he has like old-timey guns. I don't know a lot about Doctor Who at all, but he just seems like that kind of character. Very nice character, bringing the team all together, all his lies. You even learn about his past, why he's trying to kill Vandal Savage, which is a valid reason, but the team has reason to hate him. But he's definitely a cool character. He's probably driving the plot the most, which is very cool. So next we have Martin Stein, Dr. Martin Stein, I might add, played by Victor Garber. This actor is just great. You see so much about him and his feelings toward himself. You meet his younger self, who's really kind of a jerk. He almost loses his own wife. This actor is just great. He's just doing an amazing job. This character is so great. And Martin Stein has kind of some funny chemistry with Heatwave. It's just really cool. The reason he has fire, you should know this if you watch the series, is he's also part of Heatwave, which I also really like how that works. That is mainly from the comics, the way they did that. And I think it's very cool how he's in his head. He's just so smart and so awesome. I really like him. He's a great character, and I really like the actor portrayal too. He's really bringing the whole story together, making it more than just a time travel sci-fi superhero comic book show. He's making it so it has real drama, which all the characters are, because there's been drama with all of them in their past, except for Heatwave, kind of, but all of them have drama, pain in their history, and it's pretty cool to see that a comic book sci-fi TV show about the superhero team traveling through time to stop a supervillain can have real show drama characteristics. This was a very smart move to have him play Martin Stein, Victor Garber. It was a very smart move. He's doing a phenomenal job. I wouldn't be surprised if this show and or this actor, Martin Stein, or Wentworth Miller, who plays Captain Cold, got awards for this show, because this is really a great show. So next, we have Firestorm, who is played by Franz Draman, I'm not sure, but I think his name, he goes by Jax. But he's a very cool character. You get a lot of him and the Martin Stein talking, like their chemistry, because they're bound together mentally. They haven't revealed a whole lot of how that happened, which I'm okay. They could save that. They've had lots of personal things. They'll talk about the actual superhero powers probably more later. Very cool character. I like his powers too. It's really cool. Just the way he works. He's a very cool character. I really like his fire and like the way he and Martin Stein talk. And like when he and or Martin Stein drugged Jax so he would go along, because Martin Stein just wanted to go so bad. Which is very reasonable. Not saying it's reasonable to drug someone, but you're getting the chance to like time travel and save the world, and he says he doesn't want to do it. That's one of the most valid reasons to drug someone, I'd say. But yes, he's a very cool character. I like. He's probably the coolest, like, superpower wise, because he actually has like superpowers, not just cool ninja training. He can fly too, but I really like him. He's the most classic superhero feel that I'm getting, because, like I said, White Canary, she's a great character. I like that. I like her, but she's just like martial arts trained. She's not an actual like superpower. She doesn't have any superpowers. Captain Cold and Heatwave just have their guns, their weapons. And Hawkman and Hawkgirl, they do have some like cool history, but again, their main power is really just flying. He can fly, and he has like fire powers, almost like Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. Not comparing them; they're not very similar, but power-wise, they're kind of similar. All right. So next we have the Atom, who is I really like. A bit of a narcissistic genius, which I don't mind. But he's not really the smartest one there. Martin Stein probably is, but he's pretty cool. He developed the super suit. Has powers like Ant-Man. He could shrink. I don't think he can get bigger from what I know, but it's possible. I like that they carry the suit around like really tiny, because a Rip Hunter, I believe, hands him it once and is like, don't lose any of it this time, which is really cool. But I'm really liking him. I don't find it totally realistic that they just knocked off a chip of his armor, because that would be some really poor engineering that you could just like punch or hit it off. I mean, it's a super suit. It's meant for battle, and a punch can like break off a blaster. I don't find that super realistic, but the costume and what he did in Hawkgirl's body is really cool. The way he like went through the little conversations Martin Stein and him had about him going in, him controlling the suit, not the suit controlling him deciding what he can do. But a really cool character with lots of cool powers. Definitely a bit of a narcissist, but he is really smart, so he kind of has a reason to be a narcissist, but not really. No one really has a reason to be a narcissist, but he's a very cool character. The actor is just great, perfect for him. Kind of a Tony Stark type character, also kind of an Ant-Man type character. When he's small, the CG and like graphics are really good. Like, you don't think, oh, that wasn't generated very well, or that visual effect wasn't very good. No, it just takes you into the story, and it continues very smoothly, which I really like. So, lastly, we have White Canary. I have to say she's probably my least favorite out of them. It's probably her or Adam not counting Rip Hunter. I like Rip Hunter better than White Canary, but I like Atom better than White Canary or Rip Hunter. But White Canary's still a very cool character. All of these guys are super cool characters. How she was revived from the Lazarus pit. I think that's how you say it. And how she's not the black canary anymore. She doesn't have to hide anymore. She's the white canary. How she has an urge to kill. All that stuff is just great. I forgot to mention the actor for Adam is Brandon Ruth, which I think I said that. I'm not sure. But for the white canary, it is Katie Lotz. And the actor portrayal is great. The action fighting scenes look really good. The big group fighting scenes with all of them look really nice too. It looks really well put together. And like there's a real battle going on. I feel like that's probably how it's going to feel like in Civil War, like at that airport. When there's that big battle going on. So I think that's going to be really cool to see more of their big fighting styles. Because you see Captain Cold shooting, Firestorm flying around, Heatwave shooting, Hawkman, Hawkgirl flying as a team, White Canary beating people up, the Atom shrinking down and using his super suit. I like that it's a super suit and a shrinkable suit. Excuse me. I think that's really cool. So overall, a really nice character. I like the way she is on the show. It's a very nice character. So finally, I don't have a picture. I believe I might. You'll know if I have a picture up of Vandal Savage. First of all, the actor for that is just really great. He's a really good actor. I like the character. Still pretty, not pretty vague, but kind of vague on who he is, what's his origin. It has to do with Egyptian mythology, I think. But it's still not super specific or anything. We don't have much definite information on him, but he's a very cool, menacing villain. So just some points I wanted to bring up about the show. It is a very great show. Overall, I am super pleased with it. There are not a lot of TV shows that can just make me want to come back every week to make sure I see the next episode. There are shows that I like to watch and I'll catch up on, but this show, like, I want to know right away when the next episode's on so I can watch it because the plot moves so well. And it still feels like it's the third episode and it feels like they've already gone like so much adventure and so much has happened and so much character development. It's just amazing. All the special effects and CG and whatever is like amazing. Nothing feels out of place. No CG or special effects get in the way of making the storytelling rough. It still goes very smoothly. All the character development, drama build-up, the way how there's so many plot twists with Rip Hunter lying about stuff, the way you see how Rip Hunter actually causes Vandal Savage to kill his son in a way. It's so crazy and so awesome. The Egyptian mythology, how Hawkgirl and Hawkman. I feel like they probably wouldn't have been on the team if they didn't have direct ties with Vandal Savage. Because they're super cool people. But if they weren't like Egyptian gods reincarnate or something to that sort, not reincarnate, but like embodied kind of, I don't know. But if they weren't like had direct Egyptian ties and blood ties to Vandal Savage, I feel like they probably wouldn't have been on the team because they're just two flying superheroes. Which you don't see people flying all the time, but I mean, they probably could have found someone better. But I like the story and the way they're bringing them in because all they do is kind of fly. Which is not like putting them down, but they kind of need more plot development, which they've definitely gotten, but it doesn't feel like anybody's really been hogging screen time. I feel like we've gotten generally equal character development, probably a little more with Hawkman and Hawkgirl, but it's not because of screen hogging or anything, because they have direct ties with the immortal villain that they're dealing with. So overall, this is just a great, amazing show. I love it. I'll try and do probably recap episodes every weekend, because it comes out on Thursday, so I'll probably do it every Saturday or Sunday, or maybe earlier. I don't know, but I'm definitely trying to plan on doing recap episodes after each episode, because it's just a great show, and I want to get all the content to you guys, get all the speculation out on what's happening next. Not a whole lot of speculation yet, because I'm just it's just the first 3 episodes, but after episode 4, I'll probably have some more theories and stuff for you guys on what's going to happen next, which is super awesome that we get to do this, because this is an amazing show. If you want us to do any other TV recap shows, or any movie reviews or anything, please let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk. Please subscribe to our channel. We're up to 20 subscribers, guys. That's pretty great. So the next milestone is probably 30. So let's get it up to 30 and up to 50. Thank you guys so much. Versus episode 1 has over 1,500 views. The video on the Civil War figures has, I think, almost 500 views. And I published that, 3 or 4 days ago. That's pretty awesome, guys. It's awesome that we're getting all these views, and that you guys are watching our stuff, because that's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much. It was 3 days ago I did the Captain America Civil War Legends, Marvel Legends, in-hand figure images video. And it has 470 views. Guys, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Keeps the likes coming. Remember to comment on anything that you like, don't like, have thoughts on, have theories on. If you want us to do a video on something, let us know. Those audio series we've been talking about have kind of been put on hold. We've been really busy, especially just making regular videos for you guys. But we're definitely still working on them. So let us know if you have any video ideas or anything. Make sure to comment. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to check out all our other videos. Aramis Prime, there's a playlist on what to expect for Toy Fair 2016. That's in a few days. News on that will probably be coming out Saturday, and we'll probably have some videos up either Saturday or Sunday on Toy Fair. But Aramis Prime has those videos for you to watch on what to expect, which is pretty awesome. So you can know what to expect, and then we'll have lots of news videos for you on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video. The more likes we get, the quicker I'll work on doing the second recap video for episode 4 and so on for the next episode. And also make sure to check out our websites and our Facebook page. All the links will be in the description. You could check out marveltheory.wordpress.com, which is my website for Marvel Cinematic Universe theories and news. You can check out Aramis Prime's website for at tftalk.wordpress.com for all sorts of Transformers news, and you can check out our main page, which is Nerdy Geek Talk at nerdygeektalk.wordpress.com, which is for all sorts of nerdy geeky articles. I'll probably have some sort of recap article up on there sometime, maybe, not sure, but definitely look there if you want to know more about that. If you really want us to make a DC website, which we're totally open to, let us know in the comments. The more likes and comments we get, the more likely we're going to be to make one, so make sure to do that. This is NightWolf from Nerdy Geek Talk signing off. See you later, guys.